And welcome back inside T-Mobile Park here after the Winter Classic, and happy to be joined now by the father-son duo. The DeCords are here. Son Joey, father Brian, congratulations to you. Dad, I'll start with you. Happy New Year. What was it like for you to watch your son make Winter Classic history here, the first shutout ever in the Winter Classic?
I found that out about 5 minutes ago. I'm like, what? Crazy that there hasn't been a shutout. It's really exciting. I think, like, for myself, just like all the parents, you know, we understand what the sacrifices that go into getting to this point for all the guys. So it was incredible, just an incredible experience to watch our kids out there and competing in the Winter Classic, and just grateful to have the opportunity to watch them play.
How about 48,000 fans chanting his name?
That was special.
Yeah,
that was special.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, when it's 15,000 people inside a Climate Pledge, it's really cool, and then you do it here. You know, it's hard to describe and put into words, but yeah, it was incredible.
You know what? It's we had some guys on set already, and they all were saying how happy they are for you. And it seems like, you know, whether it's them saying that about you, you said it before we came on here. The boys played great in front of me. You guys got something good going right now. What's the mood like in the room?
Yeah, we do. I mean, I think, you know, we had our struggles to start the season, but we have a blueprint for how we need to play to win, and I think we executed it perfectly tonight. You know, our whole group, top to bottom, we executed our game plan. We played incredible. We were hard on pucks. We were physical. We really made them work for any opportunity they got, and they really made my life easy. Blocking shots, great sticks. I can think of a handful of unbelievable plays in front of the net. You know, good box outs. You know, and just looking back on the whole experience, it's just an incredible, you know, moment and day for our whole franchise and the city and myself to get to share it with my dad and my whole family and all my friends. I'll never forget it, and got to be right up there for one of the best days of my life for sure.
48,000 people, but you just said it, and your dad said he knows how hard you worked, but you know how hard they worked to get you also to where you are. How again, can you get into more how special it is? Who was here? Your family was here. You had some buddies, you said.
Yeah. So my parents, my younger brother, my girlfriend, her parents, and then like my three closest buddies from home. Two of which I grew up playing hockey with. One of them, Jack. He and I were co-captains at Cushing Academy together, roommates, teammates, and the other one, Colin. Him and I were goalie partners from what, Mites?
From Mites on.
Playing for the New England Moose. Way back in the day.
Nice.
And yeah, I mean, you know, to play on a stage like this is amazing, but I can remember when, you know, family were the only people at our games, and it mattered just as much. So just incredible to get to share that with them. They've sacrificed so much. I've said it a couple times today already, but it takes a village for one guy to make it to the NHL. People don't realize how hard it is for one guy, and it takes so many great people, coaches, teammates, mentors. So when you look back at kind of all it's taken to get here today and be able to share with my dad, yeah, it makes me a little bit emotional, but it's incredible.
And going back to those games in those days where there weren't many fans, you were just telling us off camera about facing Jack Eichel. You faced him today, but you faced him back when you were a squirt as well.
Yep.
But you told us you were a defenseman in that game?
Yeah.
When did you make the switch?
Well, hold on, though. In your buddy that's here
Yeah.
was the goalie in that game.
Yeah, so
Who said I would have had it on Jack's first? He looked at me and said, I would have had that.
yeah, so we played Jack. He was playing for Chelmsford in the Squirt 2 Massachusetts state championship game, and yeah, I think we won quite handedly, but yeah, I was playing D. I think, when did I fully decide? Like 12, 13 maybe?
Yes.
I was skating out and playing goalie, and I wasn't a very good skater, so goalie it is.
My 8-year-old wants to be a goalie. I don't want to be. Hopefully, he's not watching this.
That's a slippery
I
slope.
know a place you can train.
I know.
Hey, well, you know, Brian, maybe you could talk about it too. And again, not to keep going back to that, but I love the story, man, and where you came from, the places you've been, and you're getting this opportunity. He's taking advantage. So, like, how proud are you that, you know, that grind? I think as a parent, and all of us here are parents, like, you just want to see your kid have that grind, and he certainly has that.
Well, I think that when people play at this level, when other people look at them, they think, oh, it must have been easy for them, you know? And for Joey, it was, geez, Arizona State University was the only scholarship offer. You know, he would have loved to play at BC or BU probably. But he would have.
Hey.
Oh, wow. Shots fired.
Well, that's a selfless
Sorry, we're number
plug.
2 in the nation right now, right behind you. All right? So I'm the goalie coach at BU. So I think, you know, it wasn't easy, and then leaving home and going to prep school and then leaving to go play in the USHL and then starting with a new organization, a new team, starting from the bottom and just building up. There were a lot of hard times, and I think a lot of people think, oh, they made it this far, it must have been pretty easy for them, but it really isn't, and it's always those times that actually are the most important times, the hard times that they go through, and that gives them the opportunity to come out and do something like this today.
It really is a great story. We know so many people that have overcome things to get there, but just from being from the area of the world that you guys are, it's always nice to see, and you putting on that show. It's just fantastic to me. It's growing the sport back here, but you're growing it here too. Now you're becoming a name. You're hearing all these people cheer your name at this building. Do you get an opportunity to get out in the community? Because it is important, and you see what franchises can do for cities and communities. You guys have a certain level of importance with that, with your organization, with your teammates?
Absolutely, yeah. I think you can tell already how great of a sports town it is. You know, with the Seahawks, Mariners. You know, we got soccer, we got women's basketball. You know, hopefully one day the Supersonics come back, and it's an amazing sports town. And I think you know, bringing hockey here was an incredible idea, and it's been executed unbelievably. We have an awesome facility where we pack it every night. The fans they're insane, and you know, to play in T-Mobile tonight was absolutely crazy, and something I'll never forget. And yeah, definitely, I think you know, when you look at you know, the work that we do and on the ice and try to give back off the ice, it's something that's really important, and you know, we definitely try to do that as much as we can, because we do really appreciate their support so much.
Well, on ice, you looked great today. The mask was unbelievable. Anybody who has Ken Griffey Jr. on their bucket is A-OK in my books, but the pads, everything. Look, had you given up 6 in the first period, we'd never see that gear ever again. We know guys are superstitious. Is this a thing moving forward, or do you keep the mask for, you know, sentimental reasons here?
I want to get it signed by all those guys. I think that would be the coolest thing ever, to get it signed. I remember Kondo had the he played for Montreal in the Winter Classic at Gillette against the Bruins, and he got it signed by Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. So if I was able to get it signed by some of those guys, that'd be incredible. Imagine. I mean, we were down at Pike Place Market the other day, and we bought a Ken Griffey rookie card, the same one that's on my mask, in a little like antique card collector store. It was pretty cool. Yeah,
That's
it was the only one he had.
Oh, so I love that.
It was pretty sweet. That's probably a good omen looking back.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So,
well, guys, congratulations. Happy New Year. We love your story. We love the support. We wish you nothing but the best, and history made today here at the Winter Classic.
thank you so much.